It's going. Not now. We are. Do your thing. Do it now.
Are we live yet? Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Oh, I guess they're watching this now.
Hi, guys.
Hi, welcome in.
Yeah. Boy, that Christine, she cracks me up.
It's weird. We were set up like early, and then we sat here, and I was like, "What do I do with my hands?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, there's a keyboard. Start typing to people." And
yeah.
What a great time from Gillum Farms. We were watching.
Yep. If those that don't know, she is making a potty break before she comes into the room.
She is.
She said it. I'm not giving away any beans.
Good decision. We should all like set our stuff up to do that to give everybody a little bit of a break, right? But that's just too much work and words and stuff. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna try to run down through these comments real quick to say hi to everybody.
Yeah, y'all were like active before the live, so thank you guys. That's so awesome to see.
Yeah, Lindy Oki, welcome, and Carrie Leonard.
Hey.
Molly, Pest Hunter's Best Catch. Hey, nice. Molly. And then Xander, Dark Lord Bennett. Glad he could make it in.
Slides in and parks.
Sherry Udell. Hey, everyone. I hope you all had a good day so far. We've had a good day.
We had a busy day. We'll fill you in on that here coming up.
Might know some other people. It's Michigan Life above the 45th parallel.
Yeah.
They made it in. Hey, Clarissa and Jason. Gage Grady.
Woohoo! Hi, Gage.
What's up,
Miss
neighbor?
you, dude. Totally.
And Pat Montgomery.
Yep.
Lori Larkin. Hey,
Hi.
Lori. Can't ever forget the Miss Charlene Grady.
Awesome. Love her.
One day at a time, Farmstead.
Yay.
And
me. I said me.
Oh, we're in here. How do we get in here? I'm in the YouTubes while I'm YouTubing.
I actually did put the volume down too.
Oh.
Man,
it's totally weird. We're almost like we're going to know what we're doing. Don't get any expectations, y'all.
I had high hopes. I was going to do something more tonight.
Gage says, how are you on this not so blistery evening? We are enjoying being outside, brother man.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Absolutely.
Tiffany Mud Mascara, welcome in.
Hello.
And Randall Granlund.
Hi.
Hello, Miss. Oh, something was trying to attack me. Jeannie Lipsky. Hello.
Howdy.
And let's see. Tilted K, Eric and Missy. Woo-hoo. Always a blast to have you.
Let me know when y'all are butchering your next thing of chickens, because I got some chickens we might be bringing over, and we can help knock out all of yours and knock these puppies out while we're at it. Anyway, sorry. Carry on.
You got hi to Deborah from Joyfully Orange.
Hi.
Deborah. And
that's a fairly new one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Aw, hi, Joyfully Orange.
She had just popped in on Gillum's too, so we're glad that any of you that came from Gillum's. There's Ginger, not for nothing.
Gillum says.
Gillum sent us.
Really?
We love them people. They just send everybody over to us.
Right.
That. Oh, we got Joe Fix It For You.
Nice.
At least he can
Do you say hi to Evelyn?
Relax here. And Evelyn Newman, hello. Yeah. Paul Honeyman, all the way from across the pond.
Yes. I can tell you, chop. Did I do that bad? Was that English, British, Scottish?
Yeah.
Irish? No.
Oh, Tilted K was asking Clarissa how the bathroom remodel. Oh, it jumped.
It did.
Jamie's Country Living. Oh, Christine, we're so glad that you're more comfortable with an empty bladder. We appreciate it.
Girl, you cracked me up. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, love you.
Gary and Mary at Junk to Gems Homestead.
Hi, guys.
And Rachel at Back to Good, right?
I believe so. Okay.
I'm almost certain it is. And
Vineyard Farmhouse. Did we say hi to him?
Oh, Randall says he saw the Take 1, Take 2, etc. video. Oh, yeah. We're glad that thing is hidden. And the funny thing is, it's hidden in plain sight right now, and she still doesn't know.
Did I miss something?
Your little clacker thing.
Oh, yeah. Where is it? I haven't used it in a while.
Who's that? Gabrielle White, please mute the mic. I just told you it's hidden in plain sight.
I gotta mute the mic?
No. Gabby must have said something up here if she did it. I don't know where she's.
Cornish Family Homestead. Did we miss them? And Mickey's in here. And David Moffat.
It is a beautiful evening, isn't it, Mickey?
Yeah. We're loving this. Totally. 9 Acre Family Farm. Joseph Compton. Hi, Joseph.
Hey, Joe. Oh, Dale and Lisa, 9 Acre Family Farm.
And kind of jumped on
Mr. C. Yeah, it did jump on us, guys. I'm trying to go through here.
Yes.
Okay.
Radio Jonesy.
Thank you, Xander. Say the X.
Say the X.
Got it.
Xander.
Corrected.
Yeah. I'll
Now
have to practice that one like I did Wachita Family.
And
Thunderstick Homestead.
Thunderstick Homestead. Hey, Jason Tara, I'm listening while I walk the dog.
Good.
Nice.
Gotta take those poop.
Keep all them animals in line over there.
Yep.
Oh, I seen somebody up there. He is. Hey, there's Radio Jonesy. Hopefully on the mend, on the better side of the healing process. And Sean over at Let's Trade Paint. Oh, that's why Gabby's in over here with a cranky baby.
Aww.
We got some awesome pictures yesterday. She was playing in a mud puddle, and then she scraped her knee, but that's all part of playing in the mud puddle.
Yep.
And we got Chris Smith in the house.
108 in the Dallas area.
Oh, you keep it down there, Chris.
Yeah.
And okay. Carlene Vasseur.
Hi, welcome.
David Moffat.
Yay.
I know I'd seen his comment. I don't know if we said hi to him. So
I need more bug spray.
Brian, Vineyard Farmhouse. Oh, Johnny's in with Gillum Farms. And all right. I gotta scroll down, guys. It's been quite the day for sure. And there's Tamara and David, Heartland HQ. So we just got something come in. Randall Granlund, thank you for the super chat. That's awesome. Do you have early vids on what led up to the move to Arkansas? How many acres? We don't have anything that led up to it. We've kind of talked about it here and there, but we'll give you the brief synopsis because I think it is one of our intro videos. But we have 17 acres here and basically moved because of cheap land and much better weather in the winter.
Yeah.
And the views are awesome. So, and then I don't know if we said hi to Marion Bimler, Joseph Compton. Thank you so much, Joseph. Yeah, he says always the best.
Joe, thank you.
And
Building with Keith.
Ooh. We got them both. Maybe if I holler really loud, they might hear us.
They're fairly close.
They are.
And that's awesome.
How's that channel coming, Keith?
Working on it.
And let's see, Ken, Lone Cowboy Adventures.
Ooh, hey Ken.
Welcome in, buddy.
How's Miss Linda?
And
Michelle's there. Hey, Michelle.
And
girl, she's got some skills too.
There's Sean's better half, Kelly, Rebel at Heart.
Nice. Hi guys.
Been trying to catch up on y'all stuff lately.
Yeah. Anyway, Michelle, she's been like rehabbing stuff too.
She's
got skills. Yeah.
It's so fun to see everybody props. You know, we get conversations or emails and stuff sent to us of other people doing kind of the same thing that we're doing or doing remodels and that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
Always fun. Our Urban Homestead. Annette says, hey, just waking up. What a way to wake up. Or we're just really loud and maybe that's a horrible alarm clock.
No. Our rooster seems to think it's morning.
Mickey says it's a story. We'll have to talk about it over dinner.
Game, as long as you bring that amazing pasta salad, girl. Yeah, dinner every night.
Donna Dunlap made it in.
Yes.
And
thank you, Donna.
Okay, it jumped on me off. And my arm hurts. So we're just going to try to fly by the seat of our pants. But
yeah, we got 69 already.
I want to know, how is it Thursday already? Like, I know there's a lot of people that work, 9 to 5s, Monday through Friday. So short work week. Okay. We don't have that. Like, we just work every day when we want to work. We do that. It feels
like we just woke up and it was Sunday.
And I'm telling you, I woke up and I'm like, ooh, it's Monday. We're going to get so much done this week. And I was like, no, it's Thursday. Like, how did that happen? And so, Michelle says, I want to pack my tools and run away to Arkansas to help my friends.
Aw, we got the nugget.
You're always welcome. Always welcome. Yeah. And so, it's just been, we kind of thought we would get more done this week, but we still got quite a bit done when we look back at it.
Every day.
And Steve Walker says, hi from Essex, UK.
Nice.
Welcome in.
That's awesome. I love when we get people from over the pond.
Yeah. O'Rourke's Littlefield.
Nice.
They made it in. Thanks, guys. And so We got some more done on the tiny house.
We
Made
did.
some really good progress. So those videos will be coming out. We don't want to
Mm-hmm.
spill everything
Not
because
gonna
you
spill
know
all the beans.
we
And
gotta hold some beans in.
I'm gonna tell you, like, I took some creative liberties on the tile where the stove is gonna go. That is gonna be the next video coming out Saturday. I don't know if I made a mistake, y'all. You're gonna have to watch it and find out and give me your opinion. It's in my brain, and I hope the design ties all together in the end. So yeah, not sure if I made a mistake on that. I may or may not be pulling it out. I guess we'll wait and see if it grows on me. But yeah, there's that.
So Randall Granlund says I'll be making the move either this spring or summer. Going to look at land end of this month.
Down here in Arkansas?
Yeah, we're. I guess maybe we missed it in the earlier chat or. But then look at this.
Finally.
Peoples have service and interwebs now, and their name is Ivy's Family Factotum.
Woo-hoo.
We got a little something special coming up with them, don't we?
Yeah, we do. If we get all of our stuff done for us to leave tomorrow.
There's.
I chuckle.
We'll get enough done. But yeah, so kind of the exciting news is they actually get in here. So they have great service. And I know we've talked about Anson and hold on, choking on my own spit. Anson and Gladys over at Ivy's Family Factotum before, and just where they're at, their location, service has been garbage. So they haven't really been able to participate, but they've got moved. That was actually going to be part of this weekend, but he stole a little bit of my thunder and he did it, which is awesome. And I don't blame him.
I don't blame
so
Gladys.
glad they got moved over to the new spot. It looks way, way gooder than the other spot. And so we're going to go visit them this weekend and hang out.
Yeah,
but
we're going to park the Nugget in their old spot.
They're starting next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central. They're going to start doing a live. So he put it out on his page, and before he can redact it and say, no, I'm not going to do it, I'm going to put it out to you all so you can go watch it and make sure and hold it to him.
Oh, yeah. Did I forget to tell you Gabby made no big cookies? Or did I tell you? I told you, didn't I?
She did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did they turn out good, dear?
I didn't get any, so I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, I know. He complains I don't make them for him enough.
And did I?
You know, you talk about females having a sweet tooth. This man right here.
No, I got to have all the sugars and eat them all. They're delicious.
Yeah.
Matthew Jess Outdoors.
Hey, hi there.
Welcome in. And yeah, Anson says now we get more time to hang out. Absolutely. We're excited about it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was fun to have that, I guess, a reason. Not that we ever really needed one, but it gave both our families a reason to be like, we've got to go down there. And so that's going to be super fun.
And we're hoping to also, get to see a lot of the other family on that side of the state too. So there's that also.
Yes. And yeah, so and that is the thing. Ivy's Family Factotum, guys, they are trying to get their watch hours. So they've got their subscribers, which they can always take more. There's not a cap. Like you can just keep growing and growing, right? But for them to get fully monetized, we need to get over there and really support them. And Joe, thank you. You're always on it. Got their link out there for us. So
awesome. Thank you.
For any of you who haven't went over, get over there, watch them. Let's see, make it at home. Welcome in, guys. Hi. And said leaping over 4 big dogs, 3 cats, and 1 dozing husband, but saved the wine.
Yes. Cheers, my friend. Cheers. I'm sporting my glitter cup tonight.
Yeah. So Anson says now Jeff is doing a working birthday and not us. Haha. Yeah. Because that's the other thing. And well, we're gonna spill the beans, Anson. So I'll give it a minute to find out if I can really tell everybody or not. So I know whether I get a beating from Gladys, but I'll wait for a comment, see if it's okay to say.
What are we saying? See, he never shares with me when he's spilling the beans. I just gotta roll
Back
with
to
it.
Good says I might have to just start doing lives because internet is so limited right now and can't even upload the video I made.
I can't tell you how grateful we are that we moved to an area where fiber optic was readily available, because there's so many people around Arkansas that and everywhere, honestly, that it takes hours and hours to upload. So definitely very blessed in that fact that we do have the fiber optic.
Ginger at Not For Nothing Homestead needs watch hours too. So
Nice.
and
hopefully
somebody dropped their link already. I'm sure Joe has already done it. If not, one of y'all please make sure get over and see Ginger, which part of our lineup is Mud For Nothing, which is Tiffany from Mud Mascara, and Ginger from
Not For Nothing.
Not For Nothing.
Yeah.
Words are hard, y'all, and I just had a lot of them.
He did. But yeah, so a lot of times what we'll do is before we set out to go work, we'll pull up a channel that needs watch hours and start a playlist and just let it run. And if we're doing something, we just listen along. If just trying to help out. He just dropped his water.
There goes that water. I got backup. So yeah, Pam B says I'm a bit late, but I'm here. We'll watch the beginning as I get
right on.
You're right on time. There's never no late.
Right.
Oh, she's not listening.
Oh, Gladys. Oh.
Yeah. So Saturday, big thing is we're throwing a big party for Gladys Anson's, and well, Anson's doing it. We'll help do whatever he tells us to do because, well, we all know I'm good at getting bossed around.
Little Ridge Farms also needs some watch hours. So yeah, show them some love. Oh wait, scroll down. So Xander says all channels that need watch hours, make sure you have a master playlist with all your videos. Great advice.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Even if you take all of your videos and put them into a 6-month progress report or whatever, and just pull them all in there. Steve Walker, beans.
Yep, that was it. We spilled it that, part of going for this weekend, because we know that Jeff over at Bobblehead is doing, because next weekend it is his birthday, and he's trying to move all of his chickens. And Marcel from It's All Grady. So they're trying to move all of his chickens for him, kind of do like a work and birthday deal.
We're on the fence with that.
Yeah, so we're looking at possibly going down there 2 weekends in a row. But
yeah, I mean, our hearts and stuff want to be there really, really bad. But then the other part is we have so much to do. And so, it's going to be a hard decision one way or the other. So hang with us there. We'll try to figure it out.
So, all right. And then, Thunderstick Homestead also says, mention and watch time. He could use some help. And he does have a playlist up. So
nice. Yes.
I know Eric had said, oh, right there it is. So communication here in Arkansas can be tricky. I found a payphone the other day.
I saw that short. And did you see my comment? I'm like, cool, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
And well, and it is funny because it's one of those, like, we have 2 different cell phone carriers right now, just because when we get into one spot, the other carrier will hold, and then but you have to almost function that way around here.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to change all the phones over, but right now we're kind of still, and I hate to say it, but it's been a procrastination thing. We could have gone 2 months ago and changed over all the phones to the new service. Do you think we have?
No.
So yeah,
Rachel, back to good. So maybe I can just make and edit the videos from my phone instead of doing on laptop, so I can use cell data instead of internet. We've actually, when we were on our vacation up north, had to do that because we used the new phone we had got was the only one that really had service. So we went to use the hotspot to upload a video.
Couldn't even get it.
It got to 72%, and then it used up all the, I don't remember how many gigs was on that hotspot, but it used it all and didn't even upload the whole video. So that's actually, we had to do that while we were up north. Was she would edit on the computer, send it over, we'd hook the phone up, save it on the phone, and then upload it using the cell data. And
that was the only way we could get our videos out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did think about that, Anson. The problem with that is clearly, our build, our garden, as well as if we were going to help Jeff, we would need to take our trailer. And we can't take the trailer and the nugget at the same time. So trust us, we've
there's a good question.
Every scenario.
I threw it out there. How many folks still have a landline phone in their house?
Yeah. I'm sure there's got to be some.
I think the last person that I knew was my grandpa, and he actually just switched like this last year, kept the same phone number, but had to switch to a cell phone. But he's, they've had a landline forever. He's like, I don't need one of those computer things in my pocket. He's got one now, though.
So back to good.
He doesn't know how to use it, but he's got it.
What video program we use on our phones to edit? We don't. So I'll elaborate a little bit on what he was saying. So put the video onto the laptop, from the GoPro. And then I did all the editing on the laptop. And then I plugged in the phone to my laptop and I clicked and drug that finished rendered file over back to the phone. That way, when I got on my phone, all I had to do was load it directly from the phone memory. So I didn't actually, I don't know how y'all edit on a cell phone.
I know there's a lot, like I know Dale in here, they do a lot of things. And there's a lot of people that do it on the phone, but I know it's bleep blooping on the computers.
So y'all, we almost died. We did. It was really close. We did.
Oh, I don't know if I was even there. I don't remember this. Oh, I remember it now. Holy smokes. Yeah. It wasn't really that. Wasn't going to die.
It was really bad. It was really bad. There was a moment there where I was like, okay, this is it. This is it. We decided to go kayaking on Labor Day. They were calling for 20% chance of rain. 20% chance of rain.
Yeah, and it was literally like for 1 hour. It said at like 2 p.m. there was, what would you say, 20, 30, something 20%. Like that, really small. And then it wasn't going to be until like 6. So we kind of did the whole, we're meteorologists, look at the sky. And
beautiful day.
Yeah, it was great. So we went and launched the kayaks and did great. Found a new spot on the lake, was out, paddling everywhere, enjoying the scenery.
Far away from the truck.
We decided, because the way the wind was blowing, that we were paddling into the wind, but in our minds we're like, hey, we'll work a little bit harder right now because the way the wind's blowing, it's going to blow us back to the truck nice and easy. No.
Because the storm rolled in.
The storm rolled in a lot faster and a lot stronger. And
I wish we would have had the GoPro going, although I don't know if it would have made it.
I asked her too, because I was like, hey, we're exploring a new area. Should we take the camera? And was like, you know what? No, we're going to just, let's check this area out, without it. And I mean, I had my cell phone in the dry box in case of emergency, that kind of stuff. But I wish I would have had it, because that would be awesome to go back and look at, because it was, it rained so hard. I had my like Marine Corps little boonie cover, and the rain hit it so hard that it brought it down to about here, and you could only see about 5 feet maybe in front of your kayak.
I couldn't see anything, and I had my contacts in, thankfully, because if it was glasses, I probably would have lost them. But we're talking a peltering storm, lightning, thunder, rain pouring down, and then the wind shifted, and then the wind was coming at us. So as we're trying to paddle back to our truck a long ways, we're out in like the middle of the lake, right? Because even the channel parts are kind of wide. The waves were coming. The wind was coming. It was peltering rain. I had to just close my eyes and paddle. And with every wave, my boat or the kayaks were just getting swamped with water. We were drenched.
Yeah.
And it was
Gage says, I would have come with you, but I didn't even know you were going out. I found out because you're short. You wouldn't want to bet in the canoe in this, bud. It was, that wind blew so bad, and like I could see, and I just started paddling. Well, then I kind of looked over my shoulder because she was right there, and she wasn't just right there. So I turned, and as I turned, the wind caught the front of the kayak and turned it sideways to the wind of the waves while I'm trying to find her. And then we just kind of turned around and headed to the shoreline.
He's like, head to the shore, head to the shore.
Yeah.
And I just closed my eyes and I just paddled. And then we waited out the storm on the shore, which really wasn't a shore. It was a rocky cliff. But yeah, Gage, we'd talked to your dad and Denise about it. We're actually really, really glad y'all didn't come, because I would have felt horrible if y'all would have gotten stuck, because we were like, oh, hey, it's only 20% chance.
Yeah, that's an answer. They were talking about when you just paddle into the shore and hoof it with. There was no hoofing it over this terrain. It was just
No,
we
it
got
was
to the
cliffs.
shoreline so that we could kind of hold ourselves stable and not get.
We held on to rocks.
We were in from the wind just a little bit and held onto the rocks. You weren't going to get out.
He drained the kayaks, and they took forever to drain. I'm surprised with Big Booty Judy, I was still afloat because I had more water in my kayak. I don't even know how I didn't be like Titanic it right straight down. It was it was bad.
But it was a good time, and that's not. I think that was probably the worst rain that we've been caught in. We've got caught in the rain a couple times
and we
up
don't
north,
mind.
and it was so hot earlier that day. And then that was the crazy part is it dropped it like 20 degrees to where there was steam coming off the lake typically, but because the lake is actually pretty warm. I think the surface temp had to have been close to 75 or 80 anyways, and it was like after the rain you got cooled off, so then you were kind of like, ooh, I'm a little cool. And the lake water was like bath water.
Randall says that happened to him and a friend, and they ended up getting stranded on an island like Gilligan.
Yeah. And
I loved that shit.
It was super fun. I mean, it not something I want to make a habit of.
It was really scary until we got back to the boat launch where our truck was parked. Once we got out of the water, the adrenaline was just like, whew, I mean, there was a little element of that exhilaration.
So making it home said there's a certain comfort in going through a storm with a Marine, Semper Fi.
He was like 30 yards away from me battling this. Yeah, and then
and that was the part was like I said, I turned around to see where she was because I was keeping an eye to make sure she was right there. But then when I seen she was a little bit further and me turning, and then it was just like, don't quit fighting this. Like she couldn't see, her eyes were so like
they were so red,
so it peeled shut or closed shut.
It was coming down so hard it hurt. Those big rain pellets. And then lightning just smacking right next to you, and then not even a second later, the big kabooms.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Don't put your paddle in the water." Like, how am I not supposed to put the paddle in the water?
Yeah, because I was waiting for lightning to like hit the lake or something, because the tree lines on the far side, it was hit there and then the bank that we actually paddled to because it was closest.
There was one that hit.
There was one right before we got to the shoreline, so I don't know. We didn't die, so it was great.
No.
I mean,
till next time.
Now we know, right?
Yeah.
But that's why typically too. So we don't mind going to kayak the lake and stuff, but we're lazy kayakers. We were like, if I have to paddle for I'm like, no, this is not fun.
We did. My shoulders.
And that whole day was paddling. Like we like to find the river systems, and we know there's a couple here, and we got to work out some logistics.
Yeah.
The kayak rack isn't on top of the car because normally if we're gonna go, we gotta have the kayak rack and then the truck, and we can leave one at one end, one at the other end, and do that whole deal. But
and big shocker, the other kayak rack's in storage
in the back. I know where it is. Like I could climb over everything and get it, but that we decided that we were gonna go, and it was like, nope, fine. And actually that was closer than our normal boat launch that we go to.
Yeah, it was real close. So that was Labor Day, and then all the days after that have been dedicated pretty much to the tiny house and canning. I rendered down some amazing hot salsa, got that canned, and it is so good. Of course, he can't eat it because he can't handle the heat, but it's phenomenal. And then I did some watermelon jelly. I used a recipe that I don't know if it's gonna work. I may have to reboil it and add more sure gel to it because it ain't stiffening up. Not sure about that. So it's an experiment. I have another batch ready to roll also. But I love watermelon, and I had a lot of watermelon out of the garden that I needed to process that we just were not going to eat.
And they didn't get real big. That was part of the thing too. And
they were kickball size,
Right. We did have one or two that came out a little bit larger, but
I had to go and pick the majority of them because something's been getting in the garden, and it just has a feast. And
I know it was a couple chickens for a while, but we clipped their feathers, and they're not getting out of the fence anymore.
They're not.
And let's see, David Moffitt said, I just throw the John boat in the back of the truck with a trolling motor and a battery. God forbid a storm comes, I have no oars with it. You always got to at least have a paddle of some sort.
No, we did get stopped by the Rangers we had a ranger pull up, and he's like, "Ma'am, can you show me your personal flotation device, PFD?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's right here." And he's like, "Well, you need a wearable." So knowledge is power, apparently.
So Anson said to grow large melons, you have to trim the vine.
I did that. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Because when you were here and you said that, I did go through and do it. Didn't make a difference.
And our little watermelon patch is also mainly our own soil from here that didn't get a lot of amendments and wasn't a lot of topsoil in it. So
they grew like awesome vines.
The vines grew, the plants grew, but then to produce the fruit, like trial error. We know we've got to do a lot of amendments to stuff before next year.
Awesome plans planned for next year for the garden. So I'm really excited about that. I did also, I don't know if I did this last week or not, but I replanted another fall garden. So I've got some volunteer tomatoes. They're doing phenomenal, just like boom. And they're like this big already within a week. It's crazy. And I also did some more zucchini because I love zucchini. We love zucchini.
Yeah.
I did beans. I did peas. And what did I do? Oh, I've got broccoli and cabbage started in the seed starter trays. So hopefully those will sprout and I'll be able to get those planted. And we're still getting tomatoes, y'all. I'm getting a good basket a day. So I'm not ready to cull out all of them. We've culled out the non-producers or the ones that were just like me. So yeah.
So Deborah Joyfully Orange said use a candy thermometer and get the jelly to 220 and it will set.
Okay, I thought I was rolling boil enough. I did read that also when I was kind of troubleshooting. And I do have a thermometer, and somebody's lazy butt was too lazy to walk down to the tiny house and get my candy thermometer out of the tiny house. And I'm like, it's a rolling boil. It should be fine. So yeah, maybe I just need to be a little bit more accurate. Thank you for that tip.
Sammer does say I'm a lazy river float kind of person, even though it's been a long time since I have. Used to go on several every. And that's us. Like our river that we had up north. That's basically you paddled for the first maybe quarter mile, if that, and then it was just let the current take you, and that's more our jive.
Yep.
Yep.
And so I did put a poll out on our community page too, because sometimes it's hard to know where to focus that content, and a lot of you have already chimed in on that, and a lot of that too was we are getting ready to butcher our rabbits. I have no problem videoing and showing how to butcher chickens or hogs or anything like that. Bunnies, people have a little bit of a different feel for. So shoot it out. Let us know. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, is that something where clearly we're not going to do the actual dispatching, or maybe we will, because he did have to build a board based on living traditions.
Well, I got to check on what the YouTube regulations allow me to put and that kind of stuff.
Well, if it's educational, and it would be, it's not gratuitous in any way, but if that's content that is helpful to other people, I want to put it out there. But I don't know if I just throw a bunch of disclaimers to it. I do plan on canning all the rabbit meat, so I will be deboning all of it as well. So that's a process in and of its own. So let us know. Shout it out. Leave us a comment.
And us too, they're making it home, says mad respect for all who raise their right hands. Absolutely. Like anybody that was in any branch of the service, we all get to give each other a whole bunch of crap, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of it this weekend. And it's awesome to do it, and we love and support every veteran in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, Watchtower Pharmacy made it in.
They did. Said they.
What'd you say? Oh, it jumped.
It jumped. I was waiting for you to see it, but so we picked almost 100 pounds of tomatoes last week and 35 pounds on Wednesday. I'm tired of them and started selling them off after giving all.
What?
Yeah.
I've been knowing that I have a limited supply of jars and not wanting to go spend more money. I have been doing a lot of rendering down.
Making the marinaras.
I make the marinaras, the salsas.
That uses up a lot of the tomatoes.
And the green peppers and, all the other yummy. I even did a marinara with zucchini chunks in it too. So where it might take me 4 jars to do just the tomatoes alone. I've been rendering it down where I can get, maybe 4 jars turns to 2. So then I've just saved 2 jars. It's an extra step and it does take a hot minute. I have the outside kitchen set up, so it's not really that bad. It just takes a hot minute.
Right.
And it's
so we
so
got to
yummy.
say hi, Bill, Alaska's Last Frontier Homestead.
Hey,
Welcome in, friend from the way, way north.
way
Oh,
north.
JB, Pure Okie made it in. And
Would Paul say someone's lazy butt wouldn't get the tools? Works both ways. Yes. If I
Lori
would have
Larkin
asked him, he would
said,
have gone.
I've been canning tomatoes this week. Lots of work canning. Yeah, it's
It
that
is.
time of year for sure.
Yeah.
And we're loving it because we know that, come winter when we're not able to pick things right off the vine. And Lindy Okie says, have we heard of
Quapaw?
Qpaw?
Quapaw. Nope.
I can't even say it, so
No.
the answer
I
is
think
no.
I said it correctly. I don't know if I did or not. Oh.
David Moffat said, I thought Tara said butcher their rats.
I could probably butcher a rat too.
And Xander said, you can't show the full on whack.
Okay. Gotcha. And I didn't think that we would. It's just, some people get a little funny because it's so furry and cute. I just didn't want to offend anybody, but it's a viable source of protein on the homestead.
Let's see. Rando
Randall.
Granlund, thank you again. Said us vets love giving each other a hard time, but we also look out for one another. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's fun to see the banter back and forth.
From No Judgment here with Tish Ross. Hi. And so back to you wants to know, do you make tomato powder with the skins to make paste with? I saw Lisa on Lazy Days Ahead do that, and I never seen that before.
I've seen it done. I've not had the success with those. I'm there again. I call it a lazy canner. I guess lazy is the word for me tonight. But I don't even skin my tomatoes. I don't find them offensive, and they, to me, don't change the taste of anything I'm making. So at the quantity of tomatoes we're putting back, I am not gonna do that. So I do have some in the freezer that I just didn't have time to do anything with, and I may add to it. And of course, when you go to thaw them, then they're going to skin really easy. And I did see that where you can take those skins, put them in the dehydrator, dry them out, and then put them in like a coffee grinder or a food processor and make the powder. And then you can put that powder on things, or you can reconstitute the powder into a paste. So
I eat it. I can tell you that much. And it tastes really, really good.
When I had my other homestead, yeah. When I had my other homestead, I did do paste, and I rendered it down. It was labor intensive for me. I have to look at and that's kind of the hard thing. And one thing that I've struggled with really, really bad this week is I want to be building and I want to get the tiny house done. Clearly, Jason and I love to work together. But I'm still a housewife. I still have domestics. I still have laundry. I still have to cook for them. I still have to clean. I still have to do the canning. And I struggle because I feel like I need to be helping him more, but then the other stuff will fail. So I feel like I'm always constantly doing this.
We work a decent balance. Yeah. I mean, but this time of year, and that was something that we did talk about before even, was a little bit of the whole as she says it, like that was a thing when we talked about building a shop, and I'm like, yeah, we need a big shop, we need all this stuff, and she's like, well, that's great, but don't, like, it's our shop, not your shop. Like, we don't want to, when we're on the property, and so many people are that way, but we do so much together and we enjoy doing it together. So it wasn't one of those that I'm going to build a shop and be in the shop from, sun up to sundown while she's out doing something else, and then we only see each other at breakfast and dinner.
Because that happens a lot. I've known a lot of people where the husband just like either comes home from work or gets up in the morning and he goes straight to the shop. And then the wife does her own thing all day long. And then they might come together for an hour at night.
But this is kind of like the only time of year that it really pushes off that much.
Yeah, it's just
so Michelle asked, Jason, were you at Lejeune? Could have met you here in North Carolina. I heard you say. Yes, I was. I spent 12 and a half years right there at Lejeune. We got something else.
Cornish Family Farms. Sent $19.99 to help with canning jars. Are you done?
Oh, well, thank you, Cornish Family
Thank
Homestead.
you, because I am running out of my pint. I'm out of pint jars now. So
I mean, I look over there and there's a bunch of
quarts.
jars and they're quarts, but we're getting kind of that point where we need this, like some of the smaller jars, like
for like salsa, because with just him and I, and even giving some to Jake, I don't want it to go bad, and so yeah, I definitely need some smaller
Gary
jars.
Junk to Jen said, yes, all life is about balance. We feel the same way, y'all.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because above and beyond anything else, my marriage and my husband comes first. So we keep ourselves in check for sure. Absolutely.
All right.
I just made myself bleed again. I tell you, y'all, I am the most bitiest person.
Oh, we got Alita Armstrong. New to your videos. Love you guys. Well, welcome.
Thank you. Welcome. We love it. And we hope that we earn you to stay. That's a huge thing for me.
Did we say hi to Tony and Angie at our cabin in the woods?
No, we didn't. Hi.
He snuck in here like a little sniper with his good interwebs.
That's it. We get to talking, and then I completely don't even look at the chats.
Thunderstick said he's still on his phone and can't type fast enough to say hi to everybody. Oh, it's super hard on a phone. Mm-hmm. That's why we just deny, hey, I'm on my phone, like hi to everybody, because my thumbs don't go that far.
And Jamie's Country Living, it gets rough for
Cornish Family Homestead said, I have a bunch of jars I'll probably never use. We don't can. Whew. And we actually got quite a few from her aunt, because back in the day, her aunt was doing the full garden and canning, and she doesn't do that anymore. So she's like, hey, go out to the shed out there. And she came home with a car. I
loaded my car down when I came from Tennessee.
Let's see.
I just saw a comment.
See, Matthew Jess says, I watch Jason's videos to fall asleep. Hey, whatever works. That nice soothing voice, you just need to be told what to do, huh, buddy?
I thought there was something. Go scroll up. There we go. It gets rough for lots of folks. Stay focused on your main goal one at a time. What about dehydrating? Yes. So when we went to the storage room or storage place last week, I meant to grab the dehydrator because I use tons of basil. I love growing my own basil, and I really needed to dehydrate it. And I tried laying them out on a screen, and then a storm came in and blew it all down.
Yeah. We have a lot of that stuff, and that's been our push. One, like, we know it is a tiny house and it's only going to have so many things, but that's going to be part of the shop eventually too. And we're going to do an outdoor kitchen. So as things progress, like, we want to be able to do all these things right now, but I can't just, and then it's done. So with time, but that is a great idea. We're always up for new ideas of how to do that.
I'm a bleeding nuisance. I do. And the thing is, I'm factor 8, which means my blood clots at a higher rate than others. And it's just a genetic thing.
Not anymore.
And I tell you what, I've been taking garlic to help ward off. I've been trying everything because I am the bitiest person. Not me biting. I get bit. And anyway, bugs love me. It doesn't matter what I do. And so I started to do 2 garlic a day. And I tell you, ever since I've been doing that, I am a bleeder. And I'm a scratcher, and it's awful because they itch so terribly bad.
So Jamie's Country Living said, yes, jars are getting scarce. Yeah, they are, but the crazy part was we walked into, Walmart the other day, and they had, I think, the whole aisle, both sides were all quart jars.
Just of quarts, though, not pints.
Yeah, it wasn't no pint, but it was just, we know what, a year or 2 ago, and you went, and there was a whole shortage, and nobody could find any. And
it was the lids. They were holding out on the lids. Like, you could buy jars and rings all day long. You just couldn't find lids. And then they jacked those up.
I know he's been in here. He's commenting but Big Wave, Florida.
Oh, nice.
Welcome in. I'd seen you earlier, but I probably got squirrel mode in.
Sounds like you might be friends with Junk to Gems, Gary.
Yes, they are. They both live down there.
Gotcha.
So Radio Jonesy, I don't know if he's asking us or what, but I'll answer it anyways. When you use your GoPro, do you film on 4K or 1080p?
No, 1080.
We don't do any of the 4K stuff because I mean we don't even have 4K here, and it just I don't know. We think when we're watching it back on our TV, which isn't 4K, that the quality seems pretty good. So it takes up so much memory and then that much more time uploading and all that stuff. So yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
We do 1080p. I don't know if that question was to anybody else, but
I mean, if we're viewing it differently than y'all, let us know. If you think that we need to upgrade, then yeah.
Irene Turner's in the house.
Hi.
She says, I'm always on a phone, but I'm here. I'm gooder.
Oh, we love it. We love it.
And
stay tuned.
Wachita says, if you use Azure Standard, they just came out with their line of jars.
Really? Now, I will tell you that I did run an experiment. We were at the Dollar Tree one day, and they had canning jar lids. There's just the lids, and a whole bag of them for $1.25. And I'm like, I'll give it a shot. And if they don't work, then they'll just become regular lids. They all sealed. I mean, I don't know longevity, but they did all seal. So it's an option. Yes.
So Wade Rue wanted to know, Tara, I was going to ask, I use garlic and onions and other herb when I make stewed tomatoes and tomato paste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. And that's the beauty of it. You can add whatever you want to add. And that's kind of like where I was going when I did the sausage video. If you guys have all saw the sausage video or, maybe haven't gotten to it yet, I made boatloads of sausage for $1 a pound. And we've eaten it, and oh my gosh, it is so yummy. And I put the recipe in there for the breakfast sausage. But the beauty of it is you can take that and add whatever you want to add to it, and you can make it your own. And I gave a couple different suggestions of the ways you can go with that, and it's that way with everything that you make. Find a base recipe that you like for sausage or paste or whatever it is that you like, and modify it for your own tastes and your own palate. So absolutely.
And
she does bite.
So David Moffat said, Jason, if I had my way, my shop would be twice the size of my house, and the house is 2,000 square feet.
It's going to be a big shop.
Our shop's going to be bigger than our house, but our house is only like just over 500 square feet. So,
but I get a butcher shop.
Mm-hmm.
So really excited about that. And if you guys didn't watch the sausage video, I know I've thrown it out there a lot. I've talked about my old boss, John, and he started his own channel. He's just getting started. I told him I would continue to just like call him out because he's not quite ready, but he is going to be doing videos on butchering and all different kinds of animals. And so I am really, really excited about that.
Yeah. So he said he's going to let us know. And when he does, you all will know because we'll let you know.
Yeah. I'm like, get a hog on there. I need a refresher course.
Mandy Smith says hello from up north.
Hello. Miss you.
And so Mickey says, yeah, no pints right now, but I'll report you want, right?
It's always something. They're gonna just make it any.
Yeah, Junk to Gems. Yeah, because there was something.
Squirrel.
Oh, Christine and Mrs. Gillum Farms said thank you for the shout out. Yeah, guys, if there's another one, Christine, I mean, they have their channel Gillum Farms, but Christine has her own where she'll do cooking, gardening, all kinds of stuff, and she definitely needs. So go check her out. I know she's in here tonight.
Oh, found 14 cases of canning jars in an attic. What? I'd be like, oh, I hit the jackpot. Nice.
Well, and he did say too, they'd been like 2 weeks. They've been just canning fools.
Yeah. And I want to can more. But there again, I'm having to switch my brain from when I did it up north versus here. Up north I had tons of kids under my roof, feeding a lot of people. So maybe I'm gonna have more than enough.
Gabby says the fair starts tomorrow. Oh well, y'all should have that. The county fair back home will be fired up tomorrow. That's
What
awesome.
did Paul say? Squirrels are what? Squirrels are the safe word for a brain fart. Yeah, agreed.
And let's see. Absolutely, Christine. And
Gillen Farms, I have some sausage running around wild out here. Yeah, I'd kill it.
Oh yeah,
If we had wild hog,
yeah, that was a
we'd
big
be
thing I loved
yeah.
about being in Georgia while I was there, was being able to go hunt wild hogs, because they taste amazing. And so we have 10 minutes, but before I forget any further or get even more, see, Rachel said, are you guys on Instagram?
I somehow, okay, funny story.
But
I apparently do have an Instagram, and one of my friends from back up north had said, "Well, I've been tagging you and stuff all the time because it says Tara Rocky, right?" So he sent me something, and it said I had to download Instagram in order to open it. Okay, so I downloaded it, I opened it, and lo and behold, I do have an Instagram. Funny part of that. So, okay, no judgment. We're in a no judgment zone. I had a divorce celebration. I went to Punta Cana for 10 days. And apparently, sometime when I was in Punta Cana,
hi, Jan. Glad you made it in.
I made an Instagram, because that's the only thing I can think of, is because both pictures that were on my Instagram were from when I was in Punta Cana. So, yeah, I do have an Instagram. I just don't know how to use it. I did throw a picture up of Jason and I with our song. Yeah, I suppose I could start throwing stuff up on there, but it's all hard.
We don't have
y'all.
one for our channel.
No.
And we have our Facebook, we have the YouTubes, and
That's
kind of
about all
full-time
we
work
got.
with everything else going on. Not saying we're not gonna maybe jump on some other platforms at a later date, but
Yeah.
yeah, Johnny, I'll be looking for that video. And they do have hogs here in Arkansas, and I have hunted in southern Arkansas. I've got a buddy that lives down there, and I know Wade had said, hey, that'd be a great video.
Yeah.
And the next chance, maybe even over this winter, because I know they only do it over the winter because it's so hot running around down there.
You see it making a homestead.
Said,
I saw an 8-point sausage by our pond this morning. Nice.
And so
Got
Johnny, you're in. I told you I was getting one because that man knows what's going on. And he showed up at the expo and everywhere we go, and he's always got a backpack with. And there's goodies in here because, well, of course, we got it
went
at a
thrifting.
thrift store.
That's what we did this
So
week
there's other goodies in it, but
yeah,
I almost said it in your chat earlier, but yeah, I wanted you to know that I'm a man of my word. I told you I was getting one before the next little get up, and I got it.
Actually, I got one too. The thrift shop we go to, they didn't want to put my heavy item in a regular bag, and so they put it in a reusable bag, which happened to be one of those drawstring backpacks. So, yeah, there's that.
And so Gabby says, "Hey, I want the tiny house if y'all get too old to."
Yeah,
we won't rule it out, Gabby.
You've
got
6 other siblings to fight that over with. We're gonna try to work that out.
There's plenty of room to make your own tiny house. Yeah. Just saying. So, all right, we've got 7 minutes, and yep, Anson thrifting, so much fun. Absolutely,
it is.
We love doing it, and we always seem to find some decent deals. And yeah, I seen like Johnny had come, and I'm sitting here trying to like shove GoPro batteries in pockets and no, I'm buying a backpack. And so we went, I don't know, a day or two ago or something, went to town for something, and you got to drive right by them stores and you just whip in, what can I find? And but yeah, so our lineup before everybody runs off,
the Homestead Hangout
on Thursdays. You can set your clocks to it because we do it every week and it's a great time. It starts off,
and I'm working on doing a working live too
with Gillen Farms.
They're
at, and now these times, guys, they're all central. So do the math and then figure it out. But this is all central time. Then we come on at 6. Obviously, we're here. You're listening, chatting, talking, right? So after us is Tiffany and Ginger, mudding for nothing. Always a hoot. Great time. Make sure
you go to the bathroom before you go log into theirs.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And following them, your stomach will be hurting, so you need to sit down and relax and have a little bit of a gooder time. Not so much. There's always laughter. I guess I shouldn't say there's not laughter, but I don't know. Go watch Dale and Lisa at 9 Acre Family Farms. Words are hard, and I can't come up with what I wanted to say. It's in here. I just can't get to here.
And Jennifer, hi. I just saw you popped in. Thank you for coming. Yeah.
And then after them are Tony with Cattle Kitchen.
Mhm.
And he's got a special guest, but I forgot to look it up and see who it was.
Yeah.
So super cool, guys. It's our lineup every week, and we enjoy doing it.
We do.
I know we've got a lot of work, and we talk about that stuff. We knew what we were getting into, and we know that all this hard work is going to pay off for us in the end, anyways, because it's ours. Yes, AK Bill, Alaska Last Frontier Homestead.
Yes.
It says I go live tonight at 8 Central also. So yes, he is on at 8 o'clock also, and I know I want to say there's somebody else that goes on later on, but I can't remember the whole lineup. That's David Moffat has a big master roster. So anybody has questions about it, go bleep bloop an email over to David Moffat, and he can be like, "This time's good."
And the other thing I wanted to spill the beans on, it's a late spill the beans on this. So a couple weeks ago, I talked to you all about I was working on a little bit of a side gig, side hustle, and yeah. So I am going to be ordering everything to do our own merch.
Oh, cat's out of the bag now. You got to do it.
I might have already spilled a little bit of it. I think maybe here and there. So over the next month, watch us roll out some merch. We'll be doing giveaways. We'll be doing special pricing for the OG, which apparently that's a thing. I don't know if y'all are OG. White Rock Nation. We're gonna have buttons for the White Rock Nation members. So, well, not members as in YouTube members, because you're already there. But yeah, so that's going to be some really exciting stuff coming out. I know, add one more thing to my list, but I got to get through canning first, and then we're going to be working on that and rolling that out. So we are getting our own merch line, and there'll be a storefront eventually, and blah 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 blah. But yeah. And Mickey, I did see your goodbye. Peace out in bacon grease or something like that. I don't know. Yes.
So and we've went back and forth. I mean, we do have a merch page that's linked already that you can go, buy stuff from there.
It's too expensive for this thrifty mama.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of, and so we got to work it out. And we had quality issues with the last batch that we tried to do locally. So why not make our own? And then when we're mad about it, everyone can just blame us. So which is fine, because
I mean, we want our stuff out there, but spread the other link that we have, it's pricey. And they take almost all of it, but so I just thought, well, if it's within my capacity and I have a lot to learn, and I have my cousin who's helping me and teaching me.
And David Moffat says he does merch too, so if we ever need help, we can reach out to him.
If you weren't in New York.
He's coming to Arkansas.
True. But still, if he was,
Hey, phone calls and emails, they all work too.
Right, but we're talking a huge amount of shipping. If I can just throw a t-shirt and a button and something else inside of a little mailer and ship it off to,
Right, but I think he's talking about like getting it set up and doing it.
Oh, yeah, I'll call you. Yes.
If you don't believe me, it's not hair dye. I promise.
Thank you, Cheryl. It's growing on me.
Literally.
It needs styled some way, because I literally just put it in a ponytail and went, and so it's just kind of a hot mess. But it works for now.
So guys, I know we got just a couple minutes left here. So, Cornish family, I'm digging the Gillum. Yeah, the Gillum hat is awesome. But
we're actually getting ready to go make a supply run, guys. We worked our butts off all the way up until about midway through Gillum's live. And so, unfortunately, I'll try to bop into the lives for the other Homestead Hangouts.
But we gotta run to town.
Yep.
And
we have a supply run, because if
we're
gonna
get some supplies, because like we said earlier, we got people to go hang out with this weekend. Yeah. So
we got stuff to do.
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for taking your time to come in and chat and listen to us and watch our videos. That's awesome. Make sure as you're going through here, if you see a channel name that popped into the comments or we recommended or something, go check them out.
Yeah.
Give them.
It's free. It doesn't cost anything.
Right. And you're gonna enjoy it. Like, get a different perspective on everything. So, all right, guys, we're gonna cut it loose. get over to Muddin' for Nothing and tell them White Rock Nation sent you.
Thanks, Gage.
And give them a big thumbs up, a like.
We love all
and
you
just
guys.
Chat them away. Just blow up their chat and make it just zoom like a big ticker.
We appreciate you guys
Do
so
it.
much.
You're still here.
Oh, he's gonna go.
Go on. Get on and get.
Knew it was coming, y'all.